Hi, Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Hi, everybody. Hi, Taurus. I'm a little late, sorry, but I'm here with the live reading for you, Taurus, for the full moon in Libra. And the full moon in Libra is the 19th, and we'll be feeling the energy already. We have been. I'm going to start a spread for you, a full moon spread, actually, using the Initiatory Tarot of the Golden Dawn. You can see how worn they are. I've used them a lot, one of my favorite decks. I have the VERA SIBILLA here and the LENORMAND should I meet them, and the runes. Now, how will this work? First, I'll mix the cards and spread them in a full moon size. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome one, welcome all. Come and sit in the front row. As I say, the price is always the same. Okay, so as I lay them, I'll show you them, and then I'll tell you their meaning in the positions that they're in. And 4 of these positions I'm going to clarify with the VERA SIBILLA and to get more details. And then I'll be casting the runes on top of that. So you know that between the new moons are usually creating new things. And the full moon is eclipsing things. They release, you release. So with that bearing, this is just a simplistic way of explaining it, but with that in mind, let me show you the cards first that have come up for you, Taurus. I have the 4 of Cups. I've got the 4 of Coins. The Lover's card. Then I've got the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups came out also in the Aries reading. The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords. And last but not least is the World card. The World card. Now, the positions, I'll put out the details later. Now, the positions. First of all, the cards are telling us, what have I, since the last moon, since the new moon, what have I created? What have I manifested since that new moon? And here I have the 4 of Cups. Now, generally, the 4 of Cups, usually people will say, well, it's boredom, but I'm seeing it quite differently. I'm seeing it as you have manifest, Taurus, something that is escaping your grasp. You have lost a bit of, or wanted too much control, and it's escaping your grasp. And the second card is telling you, where are you, Taurus, now? Where are you now? In time, space, in your progression, on your path. And I have this 4 of Coins. Now, the 4 of Coins for me is the phoenix arising from its ashes. I read them differently, the tarot, from people who use the Rider-Waite with the universal meanings. Okay, this means you're again reborn. But what are you reborn from? From the ashes of yourself, you come out. This means that in your entire experience, from that new moon, even if there was, what have I manifested? Loss of control. You're relinquishing that control and starting as a new soul, starting a new phase. The next card is, what is coming to me? What is coming to my conscious awareness? And this is the Lover's card. It could be love. I can say, look, this is love coming to you, Taurus, but this card also means a choice. And as I clarify later, we'll look at that together. Then we have, what is no longer serving me, Taurus? What is no longer serving me? This is very eloquent. The 6 of Cups, that person or a person who is from your past, who has re-entered your life, is no longer serving you. What do do I think about that? You know, you're asking yourself, Taurus, what do I think about that? Are they, have I not yet? Could it be? We're going to see that with the clarified cards. Then we have the card that tells us, how shall I release? How can I release? What can I do to release what no longer serves me? And it's very, very, when I say eloquent, they're shouting at you. The Queen of Swords is the divorcee, they say. She gets up and walks away. There is no ifs, no ands, no buts. There's no temperance card. There's no drawing it out. You get up and walk away, Taurus. Then we have a card that tells us, what other resources do you have that can help you release in this full moon cycle? And you have the World card. What is the World card? I could very simply say, superficially, get up and go and take a trip. You know, go travel somewhere. That's resources. You just get on a cruise and go away. That will help you get away from someone. But there are other ways. The World card also talks about coming full circle and finding closure. That means finding closure. Facing a person and saying, you have to admit, don't you? We need to admit, shouldn't we, that what we're doing is just not working, or we don't feel it, or something of this nature. But again, if you'd like to take up and go take a trip, actions speak louder than words. Everyone has their own style, but you need to get closure. You may want to take that person with you on a trip and say, you know, I thought it would be best if we took this trip together and then we could talk and then that's it. Inshallah, you know, as they say, goodbye. But I'm going to take the Vera Sibilla cards and I'll highlight 4 of these parts of the full moon. First, I'm going to put 3 cards on where I am now. Where I am now, the phoenix rising from its ashes. Then I'm going to put 4 cards on what is coming to me, to my conscious awareness. And then what no longer serves me. What do I need to release? Beautiful. They are really, really beautiful tonight, these Vera Sibilla. They're really talking clearly. And then how to release. How shall I release? Now, let's go to the first clarification, which talks about where am I now? And where am I now? I have lightness of being, leggerezza. I've got la donna maritata, the woman with child. This is a woman who's a grand woman. This is a woman who is a person who has wide-ranging experience and has used that experience to improve her spiritual nature, and that's where you are now. And pensiero, thinking. You have matured. You have matured because of that idea of releasing control. Remember, from the new moon, you were what you felt. What have I created and manifested is a understanding that you cannot control. And now, arising from your ashes with a lightness of being and a maturity. However, as we go on, we can see what is coming to you, to your conscious awareness. And look, we have, you remember it was the Lover's card. And we have the stanza, the room, which speaks to intimacy. We have the Doctor. What is coming to you? Dottore, and then amatrice, the female lover. Could be a male lover. What is coming to you? Of course, I could say love and care is coming to you, the Doctor and the lover, right? But there is the room there, and the room talks about communication, loving communication, communication in a loving way. And since it is the Lover's card, I have to say that love is coming your way. Another form of love. Not love as you saw. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's get it on, you know, and then let's get it out. This is something that is much more mellow, but much needed in this period. And this is coming to you with this full moon. What is there to release? What is there to release? The bitch. La nemica, the enemy, the female enemy. Then we have il ladro, the thief who speaks to negative change. And then we have artista, the artist. Now, this clearly tells you that there is someone, could be a male, could be a female, who needs to be left behind because her or his intentions are no longer serving you. They don't have your best interests because they cause negative changes and they overturn your abilities to reason in relation to your own spiritual growth. And the last area that we have clarified is this how to release. How can I release? And what do I have here? I have the sighing, and look at the boat. The sighing, thinking, well, we've been together so long. How is it possible for me? How could I possibly tell that person that it's no longer a couple? We are no longer a couple. Allegrezza al cuore, happiness in the heart, and militare, the military. Now, what are we seeing here? How to release? These two are mirroring each other, the silence and the sighing. You keep this to yourself. And what the nature of the release is joy. Joy, embracing joy to embrace a future path. It's very, very interesting and complex, Taurus, because it's not simply taking the baton from who's coming and who's going. It is, these cards are telling you, Taurus, love is love is love, is unconditional, whether you release or not. And you need to release in love. I'm going to take these, cast these runes and see what they have to add. Well, Lagos, Lagos, it ain't gonna be easy. Ain't gonna be easy. It's falling. It's falling. It's falling. It's falling. Then we have Thurisats. I'm so sorry to say Thurisats is here. Merkstave, also Taurus, and it tells you there's no way that you're going to get out of this. They need to be released. It is something you have to do, or you're going to suffer the consequences karmically in a very short time. Also, I have here Peredro. Peredro is a card, is a rune that tells you, you know well, very well, full well, that this is essential. It hasn't been serving you, and you are very, very intuitive of the fact that it's your call. It really is your call, and you are the one that's drawing it out unnecessarily. Also here is Urus, Brightstave, and here with Thurisats, they talk about a rite of passage. It's something that you have to go through in order for you then to embrace your future path. Again, I've got this lovely Gifu, the gifts and the exchange. And what they're saying about the release here is that you need to communicate that there has been an exchange, that you are exchanging gifts, the gifts of having been together, the gifts of companionship, and the gift of release, because release is a gift for you as well as for them, because they are going to go on to their path and find what else is on their path waiting for them. Isa here is telling you that, look, Taurus, you need to find a personal element. You need to do this in the way you like it. If it's not today, it will be tomorrow. It will be on your terms, and you need to carry out this release on your terms. Lastly, very nicely is Ingvats and Ingvats. And what I'm seeing is that the true key to the release is finding exactly what you want and how you want that person, how you want to remember that person, and how you want them to remember you. Excuse me. And that will be the key to how you have to release them and release each other, really. I do hope this was of help, Taurus. Blah, 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 blah. I'm still thinking about the reading. Like and share my videos if you appreciate them. If you like them, I will appreciate it. And give me a thumbs up. And what am I supposed to say? I don't remember. Share and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Until we read together again. Bye-bye, Taurus. Bye-bye.